Good evening. It's Matt's Friendly Haven Homestead. We're on day 10. Had to put this wire mesh on top because some of these little guys have been jumping up onto the jars and then jumping up and laying deposits elsewhere. But sorry if it doesn't focus that well. I'll move the grate for a little bit while we do this. Anyway, these girls are growing up. They're doing quite well. They're going through about a quart of water a day. Had their feed jar filled up earlier, but it's still doing fairly well. If Finley wants to come in and say hi to him, and I keep telling him no, he doesn't like that answer. One of the things that Bub and I like doing, even though it scares him a little bit, is put our hands out, and then sometimes I'll just walk up on him. Then we can lift him up a little bit. Trying to get him used to us, that way we can handle him more. And they're starting to feather out, so I need to get some of the outside stuff done. And that way, hopefully within another week to 2 weeks, we can get them outside, get them on grass, and start slowing down the feed. One of the things I thought about doing was go ahead and getting more, which this tub is a good tub for right at a dozen. Because we got enough space where we can have the light on one end, feed, all that. And the starter feed came in 50-pound bags. And I switched over to basically a cat food or cat litter bucket, and I got 2 of them. One there and one also in here elsewhere. But this will be more than enough to last them, because probably in about another 2-3 weeks I'll slowly switch them over to the layer pellets, which will be a whole lot cheaper. But once they start eating grass and stuff like that, that'll slow that down also. Because if they can eat grass, then they will do fine on just growing in general. Although we'll have to give them some grit, which is like the sand. Because chickens do not have teeth, but they do have a gizzard that they'll have grit, sand, small gravel, pebbles in there that helps grind up their food. and go from there. And I know I say a lot of well anyway, and we'll go from there and all that, but that's just the way I am. Some people will raise the birds from this size up to about a month and a half, 2 months old, and then butcher them out. And then others will do similar, but then sell them off. So that way you got the initial part of raising them from the tiny up to about the 6 to 8 week age, where they're more hardy and able to withstand their own. But then, honestly, the cost so far to get them in this 10 days, 10, 11 days, is $20 for a 50-pound sack of feed, and I've only used maybe 5 pounds so far. And then $12 for the cost of the birds so far themselves, even though we lost one. There's like a little bit of water, so that's negligible. Already had the tub, already had the light, already had pretty much everything else. The only thing I really didn't have already was this small waterer here, which honestly, $4 is perfect. So, and it's something that we can reuse again and again and again. And the feeder base down there, I've got another one in the house somewhere, but that one we've had going on 6 years. And you can hear possibly Finley in the background over here. He finally made his way in to say, hey, I'm here. Yes, Finley, we hear you. And this is one of my son's rooms that he's away right now. But I heard these girls in here chirping and stuff, and so I wanted to come and check on them. Now, finish out this video. And sometimes it's just interesting to come in here and watch them. Y'all take care. God bless. Be safe. Like, share, subscribe.